Well, I think the values, when you always talk about values, I think it starts, I suppose, with personal values, especially in a family-held corporation. I think two of the really key values for our family has been, over time, value of respect and responsibility. I think responsibility, first of all, is sort of goes with the territory. I think that when you're a major shareholder of a large corporation and you have clients that you're really try and manage their money for them, obviously the responsibility can't get much higher than that. The other one is respect. Respect always played a big role in our family. And I think it starts with the respect of other people and respect of other human beings. It starts with that notion. And I think it's fundamental to life around us. And we were always brought up with that notion as well, that respect is fundamental. And no matter what you do, if you do things well, you're respected. So from there, you get into the values of the company. From there, you get to the first value, I think, for this company is integrity. And if you have, I think, a respect and responsibility at the core of your values, I think then you can be a person with integrity and move on as a company with integrity. Then I think the second value, I'd say, for the company that's really important, has driven us over the years, is work. The concept of work. In the end, you got to work. You just don't get somewhere without doing the work, without putting in the hours, without putting in the effort. Lord Thompson told me as a young man, you've got to think till it hurts. And I think that's true. And we communicate that to our officers, and we like to think, at least, that we think until it hurts, because that's the way I think we get better decisions. And then the third, I think, is really important too. I think is courage. And I think it's something that's underestimated in many places. But if you don't have the courage, then it's, even if you have integrity and you work like mad, you've got to see your values through. You've got to know when to draw the line in the sand. You've got to know when to stop, when things just aren't right. And I think those are the three things, I think, that are big. And those, of course, in a company like ours, which is a holding company, it's very important that the message at the top be given and to set the tone at the top so that all the companies that we own see it in the ownership, that those are things that we really believe in. And those are eventually transmitted to not only the companies, but of course their employees, and then all the people that represent our companies. And therefore, I think that the reason that's really beneficial is that the clients ultimately benefit from that.